Hey fam! So this evening we're going to be making some chicken kebabs, specifically Greek chicken kebabs. It's one of my favorite recipes to make. It's super simple, and you usually have everything, at least I do, everything I need for it right here because all the ingredients for it are really basic. I've got some chicken breasts. I've got 2 chicken breasts, and they're huge. I probably could have just used one, but I've got them cubed. Try to get them as even in size as you can, and really well salted and peppered. I've got about, grab a spoon, got about, I don't know, 10 million cloves of garlic here that I've pressed, because I'm also going to make some tzatziki sauce for this. So I'm going to use about half of the garlic in the chicken itself, and then save half the garlic for the rest of the recipe. I've got some dill, about a teaspoon. I've got some vegetable oil here for the rest of the marinade, probably about a tablespoon of that. I'm going to squeeze some lemon in here. I always put my hand underneath to try to catch any seeds, but that didn't really work out. Because I had a seed fly up and hit me. And, oh, this is a good juicy lemon. Ah, yeah. And then I'm going to hit it with a little parsley as well. The rest of it's going to be used for finishing the dish. If I had any dried oregano, this would have been a perfect addition as well. But I got home from the store today and realized I didn't have any. So no oregano. But the dill and the garlic and the salt and pepper will be plenty flavorful. And then I'm going to let this sit out at room temperature for about 30 minutes. The chicken was still slightly frozen when I cubed it up, which actually makes it easier for you to cube it up when it's that way. But I want it to come up closer to room temp before I put it on the grill, or before Hubs puts it on the grill, let's be honest. And also, I don't want to marinate it any more than about 30 minutes, because then the acids from the lemon will start to kind of cook the chicken and maybe make it tough. So I don't want that to happen either. So I will see you back here in about 30 minutes. Alright, so while the chicken is marinating for our Greek kebabs, I thought I would go ahead and make the tzatziki sauce to go with it, which is a really wonderful yogurt and cucumber and lemon based sauce. I like using Greek yogurt with it since it is a Greek sauce, and it just makes it really nice and thick too. I also have grated up about a third or a fourth, depending on the size of the cucumber. I used an English cucumber. It's just a piece of cucumber that I had left over from making salads with. And so I grated that up using a microplane and really drained the juices out of it onto a paper towel, because I didn't want the tzatziki to get too runny. And so I'm going to just mix in this container of Greek yogurt. And in with that, I'm going to pop a little more of this dried dill in. And you can just kind of eyeball it. It probably will end up being about a half a teaspoon by the time it's all over with. And I like a lot of cucumber in mine. You can use less or none at all. I think the cucumber really adds a nice fresh touch. Then, once again, I'm going to go in with some more garlic. I'm also going to saute some spinach, so I have a little tiny bit of garlic left to go in that. And then I'm going to see how much more juice I can get out of this really nice juicy lemon that I was using earlier. You're going to want about a teaspoon or so, probably, of the juice. We're going to mix that all together. And I'm going to go ahead and hit this with a little more parsley too, because I love parsley. finally, I'm going to add some salt and pepper to taste. You don't want to go crazy with either the salt or the pepper, but you definitely want the salt to bring out the flavor of that cucumber. And gonna give it a stir, give it a taste. Yeah, it has a nice bite of garlic to it, which I love. A little bit of heat there. Probably we'll do a little bit more salt and pepper and then we'll be good to go. I'll set it aside, put it in the fridge until we're done, and that's going to be really nice, either slathered on top of the chicken or you can dip the chicken into it on the side. So, the time has come to thread the skewers. And I'm using bamboo skewers. What I do, what I think it calls for, is to soak them in water for about an hour or so, just to keep the grill from setting them on fire. So, try to make sure you do that unless you want some really charred skewers. And like I said, I tried to get them all fairly even in size and shape. I mostly accomplished that. Alright, well, I'm going to keep working on threading these, and we'll be ready to put them on the grill in just a few minutes. And now it's time for my handsome assistant to go put these beautiful skewers on the grill. Chris, say hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. So I'm going to go throw these on the grill, rotating them every now and then want them to get up to about 165, 170, and then take them off and bring them back up. So
then we're going to eat them.
Yeah.
And then after you put those on, come back and I will show everybody the spinach that I'm making, that you're going to eat too, Chris. So, to go with this, I have I believe the portion size is called a metric butt ton of spinach. I bought this thinking that I'd be able to juice it. As you might have seen, I also have a juicing series. I thought I'd be able to juice it. It's not going super well with that juicer. So I have a ton of spinach that I have to use up in about 4 days. So with that said, I'm going to saute some and hope that that meme comes true that you might have seen where it's like a forest of spinach, but it ends up being about 3 bites of it when it's done. I have a feeling that's going to be the case. So I got my nonstick here. Screaming hot with some vegetable oil. And because I clearly am up to my eyeballs in spinach, I'm going to throw a lot of it in here. Alright. Gonna let that go. So as you can see, the meme is based in reality. I'm going to go ahead, I didn't want the garlic to burn before, but now that it's cooked down really well, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to hit it with some pitted half calamatas. Going to do a nice little squeeze of lemon juice here. And I like a little heat in my spinach. So I'm going to hit it up. Just a little shot of cayenne. We won't really need much, if at all, any salt in here because the olives are so salty. But I'm also going to hit it with some black pepper too. And I'm going to let all that continue to cook down and wither into nothingness. And then when the chicken's ready, there'll be a really pretty nice little green bed of vegetables for it to go on.
Alright, so as you can see, I'm down outside by the grill and I'm getting ready to check the chicken. It's been on there for about 5 or 6 minutes. I just want to check it and see what it looks like. Beautiful stuff. It's starting to turn white instead of the pink. It's looking good.
Alright, so the chicken has come off the grill right onto our favorite grilling plate, which happens to have a Christmas theme. Every day is Christmas when you get to eat good food off the grill. So I've got some of my spinach here. Let me get every bit of those lovely calamatas off of that skillet. I've also got some of the good old Near East hummus. Excuse me, not hummus. Whatever this is called. Couscous. I'm going to arrange a couple skewers artfully on my plate here. Do a little bit of this wonderful ziki. Just going to put some right on here. Then I like to finish it with a little bit of good old store-bought hummus. Another pop of parsley, because I love it. Now, we're ready to try it. Alright, let's try to get a little bit of everything in this one bite, because why not? I really love all those flavors together. Got a little squeeze of lemon here I'm going to pop on here. And I'm in heaven. We'll see you next time. My mouth is still full. Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you enjoy your Greek chicken dinner as much as I will. And just remember, if you like this video, please give us a like. And if you want to continue watching all of our content, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.